friends, MD Vegan. I make a very quick, nice blueberry cake today. Yeah, that's easy because I always have the same pattern. First, I make the crust and I will press it into this springform. This is not too big, yeah, not even 20 centimeters, as you can see, and line with parchment paper to get the cake out more easily. And to make the crust, or the sticky dough at first, I use my food processor fitted with the S-blade. So I always do these things, and so it can only maybe takes 15 minutes to make the cake. I prepared now my ingredients, maybe took another 15 minutes because to figure out what goes into the cake and put it all in nice portions for the video. But also for myself I would do that because it makes it so much easier now to process it, to do it. So I put 2 cups of almonds, see 2 cups, about, for this kind of cake size, into the blender, a food processor, and I begin to process it without the dates at first. Because that would make it easier, takes less time. With the dates takes longer. So that is the crow's meal here, the coarse meal. See, it's not too fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But now it is easier to get it into a sticky dough with the dates. Date is needed, or other dried fruit. I always take dates. It's easier, mostly, to make the crust sticky. To make the nut flour stick together. So I have here maybe 15 or 18 dates, make it nice and sweet. And as I make a blueberry pie, I put some cinnamon in. Cinnamon is a perfect flavor with blueberries. And interesting enough, both cinnamon and blueberries are super high antioxidants. All the spices and herbs are, more than any other foods, but the cinnamon is very special. So I love cinnamon. It's a nice flavor, like a bark, earthy, very nice. Not bitter at all. Goes perfect with sweets. Yeah, and especially with blueberries. But that comes later. Now I put a little bit of it in the dough. And this is sticky dough. I show you what it looks like, that you have an idea what I call a sticky dough. Is I have a little bit of this dough and I press it together and it begins to stick, you see. This is a piece and I just did it a little bit so it's sticky enough to creep together in the cake. When I cut out a piece of the cake when it's ready, it will stay apart, keep together. So I put just the sticky dough into the springform lined with parchment paper. And I have a nice tool here to get everything out of the food processor. This comes with the food processor. It's a very important thing to get it out easily. Very helpful. It is made directly for the food processor, for this machine. So it gets in all the corners. Very nice. So put it aside. And here, now, I spread it evenly. It's still in a powder almost. I can spread it easily. And once it's everywhere I want, this is a very simple dough crust just on the bottom. Once it's done, I begin to press it down with the fist or the knuckles, and I can put all my weight on top. And first I get a little bit soft because it should be not shifted too much. And once it has this shape, I go firmer and put all my weight on top. Not all my weight, but more and more weight to get it firm. I need to do this thoroughly, otherwise it won't keep together. And the other thing is, if I process the dough too long, it gets too sticky, and at a certain point the oil begins to come out of the nuts and that is very sticky then, and it turns then into marzipan. So I don't have to process this too long, otherwise the crust here would be too firm, and then it loses its cake character. Yeah, it still has to be like a cake a little bit, and that's if I have like 3 minutes or so, depends on how soft your dates are. Takes 3 minutes in the food processor to get it into a sticky dough. Now it's done. I go once more, I go around the sides with the fingers, yeah, to press the sides down, because the sides, the outside of the crust is where it has to be mostly firm, because there it falls apart more easily. Inside it's easier to keep together. And then I go one more time, and I show you in a moment. For once now I show you the whole thing, how long it takes me to make this pressing. You see it's a nice crust. It will keep together. And now I make the filling. It's also very easy. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. Now the next idea that makes it very easy for me to make such a cake is that I always use the same pattern of 3. I have 3 ingredients in every part, and one of these ingredients also can have 3 ingredients. That have to be 5 in one part. 3 in the part, and when one ingredient has 3 ingredients, then I have totally 5. And here I have 5, and that is important not just to make it delicious, it's just for myself to know what to do. If I'm looking for one more ingredient to get my 3, I know, okay, I have a job, I can think of it, I can find a solution, and I have something to go for. But if I don't know what to do, I have no guideline at all, I might be thinking, oh, what can I do? I have no idea, I don't really know. But this makes it, for me personally, easier to have a guideline. You don't need the take 3 number. To me, it makes it easier, as all the recipes I make have the same pattern, and I don't need to think so much about it. That's the main reason. So the first ingredient in the blender has to be the softest one, so the blender can start to work. That I put 1 lemon. And lemon I take in here because the blueberries, they like the flavor of lemon. I want to refine the flavor of the blueberries a little bit, and they are perfect together with lemon. Or you can also take these green lemons, you know, the limes. You can also take that. So first now the lemons, and then together with the lemons I put the blueberries. I have 2.5 cups. Yeah, it's a nice amount. They have been frozen. I hope that works, because sometimes when you have frozen fruit, the blender has a little bit of problem because there is no water. The water is frozen, and then the blender can have a problem to blend it. Yeah, the blender needs a little bit of water. That's also why I have the lemons down there. And on top of the blueberries, they count the dates. You have 5 or 6 dates. That's together with the lemons, perfect for the blueberries to get their flavor enhanced a little bit. And to make it creamier, yeah, maybe I don't even need to use this, but I want to. I want to have it a little bit creamier, a little bit more filling. 1 cup of cashews. They go on top, and on the very top of all, I usually don't do that right now, but in this case, as the blueberries have frozen and not liquid, I put a liquid coconut oil on top. It's also liquid because here it is on the water bath. You see a cup of water, hot water, on top this metal container with the coconut oil. You see it's maybe half a cup or so, and liquefied. And I don't need the liquid coconut oil for the cake. I just need the liquid coconut oil to make the blender work better. Usually I put the coconut oil in at last, but in this case, with the frozen blueberries, I put the liquid coconut oil in from the very beginning, the blending. It's also very easy. Afterwards, the coconut oil has to firm up and to give the whole cake, the filling, a texture, a firmness. That's mainly why I put the coconut oil in, to make it firm afterwards. And it has a nice flavor, of course. So now, everything is in. I hope it works. Let's see the blender dance. It's a bit difficult, I see. And that is exactly because the blueberries are frozen. So what I do now, I don't want to push too much with this stumper here into the running blender, because that would be dangerous. Once the blender blades catch this instrument, the whole filling is destroyed, because I have then something in the filling I don't really want to eat. So I take it out, I try it again, and maybe I get it now. It looks a little bit difficult. Let's see. I begin with a small pace. Okay. What I always can do is put a little bit of water in. It's always a help. Just a little bit of water, and that should do it. The water usually gets the blending started. Yeah, I have to help to turn it over one more time, and I guess then it will work. When it's frozen, you have some problems, but they are they are to be resolved. It's not such a biggie. So one more time. That should work now. There's another problem now, because the coconut oil that should be in the mixture has now, as it was cold, see, it has caught here on the sides of the blender. That's not very nice, because once it is on the sides of the blender, it's not in the coconut, in the filling, and it cannot help the filling to firm up afterwards. So a little bit at least, I have to help the coconut oil go into the filling. And I will do it again now. It should work now. Just to show you some problems here you can have when you use these frozen fruits. That should do it. Now I can fill it into the springform. And it looks pretty nice, you see. Here, a nice shape, a nice texture here. And that should be enough to make it a nice filling. I will now just pour it on the crust. And of course, with the scraper here, I help most of it out of the blender, so it sticks not to the sides or to the blades or to the bottom. That's why a scraper is also very helpful. Yeah, this is a soft scraper. That makes it easier to get everywhere. The other scraper from the food processor is a little bit firm. I don't get in these small corners that easily. So the soft scraper is my preferred tool to get everything out. So that's it. Yeah, most of it. Okay. Now I paste it evenly again. I have a nice small cake, not too thick. And these raw food cakes, they are very nice and easy to make. You know, you have some problems here, but the idea is pretty easy, and once the obstacles are removed, it's easy again. Next time I might decide to thaw the blueberries before I use them. And here, still took 5 minutes longer or so, but it's a very nice cake and it will firm up quickly so my friends can come and enjoy together with me. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please don't mind if some obstacles appear. We cannot know everything that happens in advance. Sometimes we have to help ourselves, and that what a good chef always has to be able to do to solve the problems. Improvisation. Yeah, thanks for watching again. If you like, thumbs up. Maybe subscribe and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And well, find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. So this is finally my new blueberry pie. We're gonna serve it, and in a few moments I will share it with my friends. They're right here in another room, ready to enjoy.